Postcards exclusive for you today from the Mappa Mundi in Hereford Cathedral. Now, we've been allowed and granted permission to stand by the original Mappa Mundi for the interview, but the pictures you see will be of this Victorian replica. You've got a real privilege, Postcard, today, and it's a real privilege for me personally to be here to talk about something that's very close to my heart. All over the Postcard series, I talk about, I see maps as being pictures, works of art as perhaps somebody else sees a Van Dyck or a Rubens or a Botticelli as something beautiful. I've always seen maps as something glorious, and they've always taken pride of place in my home. So if you didn't know that then, you do know it now. So the fact I'm here at, well, you tell us, Dominic, you know about this. Just tell everybody how lucky they are.
Well, this is probably the most recognisable thing from Hereford Cathedral, or indeed Hereford generally, and that is the Hereford Mappa Mundi, which is the oldest medieval world map that is in existence today. It's a single great war map that would have been in quite common existence in the sort of medieval times. This one dates from 1289. And it's a single sheet of animal skin on which the known habitable world of medieval times has been drawn. Now, if you look at some of those details, you'll see that it's absolutely peppered with strange beasts, animals, creatures, the mythology of the time, the kind of hustle and bustle of the medieval world, and absolutely packed with the different towns and cities that can be seen across Europe, across Asia, even into China.
Let's now look at our own islands here, because the British Islands are stuck in that little southwest corner of the map, and it's interesting to see that Lincoln seems to be the capital of all the British Islands. To me, Lincoln is huge.
It is, yeah. We've got London as well, looking quite impressive. People have always suggested that because Lincoln was so important within the British Isles, that the map was obviously drawn in Lincoln. Hereford, for that matter, appears as a rather insignificant speck that looks as if it's been worn particularly badly throughout the time of the map's history. But this could be explained by the fact that most of the badly worn areas on a map is where the map is situated, so where people want to know exactly where they are. Obviously, wherever the map is located is the most frequently touched. We know that there were a lot of great medieval scriptoriums in Lincoln at the time that the map was made. It's possible that the map was made in Lincoln. It's also possible that the map was perhaps started in Lincoln, brought to Hereford, and then finished. It could have taken up to 20 years to start and through the process of making the map to when it was finished. So that is another option.
Is the Red Sea really red because they thought the Red Sea was red, or is it just a little bit of colour which was added by the monks?
It's interesting to think of the map as or functioning in the same way as a stained glass window. It's a very visual language that's taking place. The Red Sea, in that respect, obviously has to be red. It's the same reason why a swordfish, for example, that's shown on the map, is seen swimming through the Mediterranean, not with the sword on the end of his nose, as we would imagine it, but in his scabbard on his side. So, again, a very visual language going on.
Myths and legends, contemporary life, geography we know at the day. The first place I found, for some strange reason, my eyes were taken completely to Venice, a little island. And talking about islands, Scotland is depicted as an island from England on this, isn't it?
Yeah, particularly important if you think about the time that the map was made. This is the reign of Edward I. It's politically very important time within the country, and not surprising that Scotland would be seen as an island.